In 1997, a fledgling DVD by mail company named Netflix sent its first red envelope to a customer in California. At the time, Blockbuster Video, a $6 billion behemoth with over 9,000 stores, dismissed it as a niche novelty. Blockbuster CEO John Antioco famously laughed off Netflix's offer to partner, confident in his company's scaled empire of brick-and-mortar stores. By 2010, Blockbuster was bankrupt. Netflix, meanwhile, had abandoned its own DVD model to bet everything on streaming, a pivot that would make it a $200 billion titan. This contrast highlights two critical dynamics in business strategy: scale and adaptability. While scale can create competitive advantages, adaptability often determines long-term relevance. The power and limitations of scale. Scale offers efficiency and market influence. Walmart's expansion in the 1990s, driven by vast supply chains and cost-cutting strategies, solidified its position as a retail leader. Jim Collins' Good to Great emphasizes that disciplined scaling, when aligned with core strengths, can sustain organizational success. However, scale carries inherent risks. Kodak, a pioneer in photography, developed the first digital camera in 1975, but hesitated to prioritize it over its film business. Clayton Christensen's The Innovator's Dilemma describes this as a common challenge. Successful companies often struggle to innovate when new technologies disrupt their core models. Blockbuster faced a similar dilemma. Its reliance on physical stores and late fees, once profitable, became unsustainable as streaming gained traction. Netflix CEO Reed Hastings later noted the importance of preemptive change. The answer is not to cling to a legacy business, it's to disrupt yourself before someone else does. The role of adaptability. Adaptability emphasizes evolution over entrenched processes. When Apple introduced the iPhone in 2007, Nokia's mobile division underestimated its impact, viewing it as a niche product. Apple, already established in computers, leveraged iterative design, an approach detailed in Ken Kocienda's Creative Selection, to redefine the smartphone market. The COVID-19 pandemic underscored adaptability's value. Restaurants without delivery systems rapidly partnered with platforms like DoorDash, while retailers such as Target, which had invested in e-commerce infrastructure years earlier, including its 2017 acquisition of Shipt, as reported by the New York Times, adapted to surging online demand. McKinsey research found that agile organizations recovered 60% faster post-pandemic, highlighting adaptability's role in resilience. Microsoft's shift under CEO Satya Nadella, described in his memoir Hit Refresh, further illustrates this principle. By fostering collaboration and prioritizing cloud computing, the company transitioned from software licensing to a cloud-first model, regaining industry relevance. Balancing scale and adaptability. Leading companies often integrate both strategies. Amazon's global logistics network exemplifies scale, yet its culture of experimentation, such as small two-pizza teams testing ideas like drone delivery, reflects adaptability. Jeff Bezos famously linked innovation to experimentation. If you double the number of experiments, you double your inventiveness. Toyota's just-in-time manufacturing system, outlined in Jeffrey Liker's The Toyota Way, balances efficiency with flexibility, minimizing waste while responding to market shifts. Academic research by Charles O'Reilly and Michael Tushman terms this organizational ambidexterity, where firms like IBM allocate resources to optimize current operations while exploring future opportunities. Lessons from success and failure. Historical examples reveal the consequences of imbalance. Kodak's delay in embracing digital photography and Blockbuster's focus on late fees over streaming, as chronicled in Gina Keating's Netflixed, demonstrate how over-reliance on scale can hinder adaptation. Conversely, Apple's evolution from computers to consumer electronics, documented in Walter Isaacson's Steve Jobs, shows how strategic adaptability rejuvenates scaled operations. In sectors like energy, companies such as Shell employ scenario planning, detailed in Peter Schwartz's The Art of the Long View, to navigate uncertainties like climate policy shifts without abandoning core assets. Startups, too, must balance these forces. Airbnb iterated through multiple models, as co-founder Brian Chesky noted, before scaling its home-sharing platform. In an era of rapid technological change and global disruptions, adaptability is increasingly critical. However, scale remains vital in stable industries where efficiency drives competitiveness. The key lies in assessing context, when to optimize existing systems and when to explore new paths. Organizations might consider how industry volatility influences strategic priorities, whether operational structures enable experimentation, how to allocate resources between current and future opportunities. Scale and adaptability are not opposing strategies, but complementary tools. Businesses that thrive recognize when to leverage their size and when to pivot, a balance that ensures both stability and growth. As markets evolve, the ability to navigate this duality will define which organizations endure and which become historical footnotes.